So just as I'm sitting here getting ready to do some kind of puppet intro, Kyle tells me that the third line tonight is Barkov, Rodriguez, and Samaskevich. I am 100% convinced now. The room is bugged. Zito listens and does what I say, and Maurice listens and does the exact opposite of whatever I say, but also I said keep Samaskevich in the lineup. Don't ask me, man.
We're hanging overtime! We're hanging overtime! We're hanging overtime!
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
Puck drop. And 3, 2, 1.
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
All right, Panther fans, we got the Coyotes tonight. One game homestand after a one-game road trip. Then we have two more on the road, and then we have the All-Star break. Now, I don't know what's going on, all right? I mean, first Barkov was ready to play the next day, then day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month, year-to-year, maybe not till Wednesday, Saturday. Oh, now he's in tonight on the third line with Samaskevich. My head is spinning from it all. I assume that means that because he's coming back and they don't want to give him too much ice time, because they certainly didn't give Samaskevich in that line a lot of ice time the other night. Maybe that's what it is. Or they're auditioning Samaskevich next to Barkov for purposes of jettisoning Rodriguez, while Rodriguez is on that line. I don't know what's going on. I think Bob's in net. I wanted Stolarz. Maurice heard that, put Bob in net, I assume, because we haven't seen anything to the contrary. So I guess we're going to get back to, I'm going to have to start asking for the opposite of what I want, so that when Maurice listens to the show, he does what I would like for him to do. I don't know, man. It's crazy, okay? That is the one thing with this team, is that whatever information they give you about injuries and lines and who's going to play and how much they're going to play, it is all just, it's worse than politics. It's worse than politics, because at least you know the politicians are lying to you, where in this case, we just keep believing the Panthers and Maurice over and over and over again. So, look, like I said, there was 4 left. Now there's 3 left. You win them all. You go 13-2-2 before the All-Star break. I think everybody is like ready for the All-Star break, just so that we can, officially get to that other part of the season where it's the playoff run, and then maybe we'll get more accustomed to seeing our guys play at least like 80% effort, because unfortunately they figured out that they can play at 70% effort and still win most nights. So, all right, guys, give me 2. All right, so 3-0 Panthers after 1. There you go, right? We had a Chucky goal. Reinhart got his customary goal. And then who got the other one? Was it Verhaeghe? Who got the other goal? Come on, Chucky. Reinhart. It had to be Verhaeghe, right? I think I'm just gonna say it was Verhaeghe, because I've totally forgotten who got the third goal. That's just, the brain is just not going to cooperate with me. I like these lines. I like the lines, right? Now, I know some of you might, I don't care if you call 1, 2, 3, right? Apparently, the way we worked it tonight was the Bennett, Tkachuk, Verhaeghe line. It was Bennett. Yeah, that's who got the third goal. See, I knew I'd figure it out. It was Bennett. Bennett got the third goal. I can't even remember the freaking guy's name, but Bennett's the one who got the third goal. So it was the Bennett line is top line. Then apparently Lundell loosed to Reinhart, and that's the second line, and Barkov with Samaskevich, and Rodriguez is third line. So I'm not saying Barkov is our third center, but I don't care what numbers to put with them. Those are the leave it, right? Okay, we have been bitching and complaining about a hole on the right wing on the third line all year. And I know Samoskevich hasn't scored yet, but there's no reason, none whatsoever, to not just continue to let that kid go out there and play. And if it comes the time where we think he can't handle it for the playoffs, you make that decision before the All-Star, before the trade deadline. You make a move, or you roll the dice and you go into the playoffs with them. And at worst, you've got Cousins or Lomberg to serve as a serviceable. I mean, Cousins was in the top 9 last year in the playoff run, so it's not like you can't do that again. But there's no excuses. All right, the kid is ready to play. That's all I have to say about that. Now, can't praise goaltender in middle games. Not going to do that. I was kind of surprised that after we got the 2 quick goals that they didn't pull Vejmelka. And all right, we want a second period. We need 3 more. So, 5-0 Panthers after 2. Chucky gets another goal. Reinhart and Lundell come down on a 2-on-1 Reinhart gets it over to Lundell, who roofs the puck for his, 5th goal of the year. And now everybody, it's just a beautiful sight. Those are the 9. And I don't want to overpraise Samoskevich because he hasn't scored yet. That's coming. But when you watch his play, he is a magnificent distributor of the puck. We'll just put it that way. The kid just fits in with what we do. He just fits in. So what else have we seen? I can't praise the goaltender in the middle of the game, so I won't. But it could, but it can't, so I won't. All I know is that I don't want to lift weights tonight. So far, I haven't had to lift weights, and I'd really prefer not to lift any weights tonight. Panthers, just finish this off and give me 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 points! Yes! Okay. Now we got something. These are the 9 guys. This is the 9 guys, okay? I don't care what you do with 4th line, Stenlin, Gadjevich, Lomberg, Cousins. I don't care how you put it all together. These are the top 9 forwards. Now, may not always be Barkov with Samoskevich and that whole deal, but some creation of these 9 guys, that's it. Those are the guys you roll into the playoffs with, unless you can get somebody extremely experienced and good in the locker room for like a dirt cheap price. Other than that, you don't make any moves. These are the 9 guys. And Maurice, I'm telling you right now, I know this rumor's bug. Maurice. All right, don't send that kid down. Please do not don't. All right, it's not even a request. Okay. So, what did we see tonight? Beautiful. Bob had a very nice night. Shutout got kind of ruined there, and then, of course, to get another one towards the end. Neither one of the goals really, not a whole lot that he can do on it. But, when it gets to be 6-0, you have a tendency to let down a little bit. By the lines, I can't even remember. Like I said, Samoskevich set up Barkov with a beautiful pass, and Barkov just had to kind of double clutch it and didn't quite, obviously, he didn't score. But that, I mean, this might sound hyperbolic, and this might not actually sound like something you'd want to hear, but in terms of his passing ability, I don't know what Samoskevich is really known for down in the AHL, but I'm not saying the passes were Huberdeau-esque, but certainly he can distribute the puck. There's no doubt there. He's got a skill set there. And so I don't know how Maurice is going to want to do that, but I mean, you see Bennett, Verhaeghe, Tkachuk, that line is kicking ass now. That's good. Okay, Lundell will lose to Ryan and Reinhart. Lundell gets the goal. Okay, we all know about Reinhart. So, I mean, and those guys were our third line and have played together before and had really good chemistry. So, what's left? Barkov, Samoskevich, and Rodriguez. And if Rodriguez could hit the net, if he could even come close to putting the puck in the net after getting good passes, that could be an excellent combination there. But right now, the concern with that threesome is if all the scoring is on Barkov's head. You need one of those two guys, either Rodriguez to learn to score or Samoskevich to get his first one and see if he can put some points in the bank. But whether that happens immediately now, permanently, during the playoffs, or whatnot, maybe next year, those three guys, that's good together. And the good thing, I talked about this on the stream, the good thing is that the way that these guys are all playing together, by the time we get to the playoffs, basically all 9 guys will have 1 point and another played with each other and had success. So, if something happens in the playoffs where you got to move guys around, it's no issues. We've got many combinations with those guys that have played together and played well. And hopefully, please leave Samoskevich up. Please, please, please. There's no reason to send him down. Please, Paul, I'm begging you. So, defensively, Aaron Ekblad has now had 2 games in a row where he's taken 2 just like stupid penalties. Like he gets an interference call and he was clearing out the crease. He's right in front of the ref. He's clearing out the crease and he knocks the guy down and there was no call. And as the guy's getting up just as he's barely on 2 skates, Ekblad freaking knocks him back down again, and the referee right there. And it's just like, you didn't need to do that, right? So that's 2 games in a row he's taking really stupid penalties. Now, that is not that's not normal for him. So hopefully that gets cleaned up and that's not, something new that we're going to see from him. But I had been praising him, and then, of course, for 2 games in a row, he's in the box half the night. So there's that. Montour continues to look like he's settling down and playing defense a little bit more, so that's good. The third pair was just invisible, which is good. Okay, I think I heard Kulikov's name a couple of times. All right, the third pair was so invisible. The third pair, I'm getting dry mouth. The third pair was so invisible that I honestly couldn't tell you if it was Mahura, Balinskis, if they called up Lucas Carlson. I couldn't tell you who he was. It was Larson, right? Yeah, he would have been paired with Larson. So that makes sense. I don't even consider, it's weird. Like Ekblad, Forsling, Mikkola, Larson, right? And Montour. When those 5 guys are on the ice, when either one of those 5 guys are on the ice, I assume it's the top 2 pairs. Like, I don't count Larson as a bottom pair defenseman, right? So Kulikov's out there paired with Larson, but it didn't even register with me that Larson would be on the bottom pair because he's not a bottom pair type of guy. You know what I mean? We're really blessed with the amount of depth that we have defensively. It's really, really good. And other than the fourth line, the fights, the game starts with 2 fights in the first 7 seconds. They were all ready to go. Later on, I think that Larson took a punch that they didn't let him retaliate on. On Gadjevich's fight, Gadjevich took a couple punches, and right when it looked like he was going to turn the tide to get some punches in for himself, the refs stopped it. So that's typical. That's typical. Hopefully that situation, we won't see Arizona the rest of this year anyway. So, and I don't think we're going to meet them in the Stanley Cup finals either, because they seem to be dropping like rock as Edmonton just skyrockets to 15 wins, 14 wins, whatever it is. They're on a crazy pace right now. So, all right, and Bob played good. So we got Friday, Saturday, Stolarz, Bob. Which one? I couldn't tell you. Probably going to be Bob Friday, Stolarz Saturday maybe, just to give Bob a little bit more rest. Well, he's got to go to the All-Star. Who knows? Play Stolarz both games. Let Bob take a night off. I'm not even kidding. Let's the Stars play back to back and give Bob a little bit of time off there before he has to go to Toronto. So, all right, that's enough. I have no longer how I can't talk tonight. Jeez, I'm also distracted because for whatever reason, we're finishing up the stream and it's a little bit louder than he normally would be. So that's like hitting me in the ears. I'm trying to talk, and every once in a while, I'm saying what he is saying instead of what I was thinking. So, Panthers get 2 points.